many years ago that I had doubts about my life, that does God really love me? Am I supposed to be in Daystar? Folashade is my name. I want to say that there is love in Daystar. If there's any time in my life that I had a doubt of God's love for me or whether people love me, it's this season of my life that I went through in 2023. Prior to that, I had been diagnosed with fibroid and I've been contemplating going for the surgery, but I was afraid of going under the knives. I summoned up courage and I went to the hospital for another checkup and went through a scan. The result from the scan showed that apart from the fibroid, there were other things they were saying, and they were recommending that I go for a CT scan, an MRI, and a chest X-ray. I did a chest X-ray, and the result of the chest X-ray showed that my right lung had collapsed and it was filled up with fluid. The general surgeon said something, said that this is an emergency situation and that I should go in for that procedure to ensure that the fluid is extracted before any other surgery can be commenced. Eventually, I went for that procedure, and this procedure took practically all day. And later, I was wheeled out of the recovery room back to the ward. By the following day, I observed a swelling, but I didn't take it serious. The swelling had increased, and it was progressing. My whole face, from my face down to my waist, was bloated. It was as if I was carrying a heavy load, and the doctors didn't know what to do. Eventually, I was placed on oxygen, and when I was placed on oxygen, I was worried. I knew this was a serious situation because prior to that, I didn't have any reason to use oxygen. And so I took my picture and I sent it to my leaders that they should pray for me, that I don't know what is happening, that I'm worried, and they came to visit me at different times in the hospital, praying for me that whatever is causing the swelling will go down. By the time I was discharged, I had to go through 2 post-surgery X-rays. I wasn't declared. There was no pain. There was no more fluid in my lungs, and I could breathe without the oxygen because eventually the oxygen was taken off me. And another miracle that God did, that God raised help from everywhere. Every financial need that I needed during the surgery, during the admission, and post-surgery, God provided. I didn't have to run helter-skelter. I had financial help. I had emotional help. I had spiritual help. Honestly, I was loved. God has been so good, and I just want to say to someone that this is the place to be. And I've just come to say thank you, Jesus, for showing me His mercy, that He had kept me alive, and I'm here today to testify of God's faithfulness, that not only does the word work wonders in Daystar, there is love in Daystar.